I can just sort of relax and make sure I just have.
I'm there. It's fun.
Yeah, great.
Play guitar? Okay. We'll start on that. The old Aryan version. It's just doesn't. It's a strange set of words. Strange set of words. Okay. Randy, you wouldn't happen to be.
I've already been up here to peruse it.
Oh, all right, all right.
Because like the last time, I did, it was the first time I did it here, and it was like, no, it was the second time, but the first time I saw you before, but I didn't realize you weren't coming the last time we had this.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't, so I was looking for you, and I should have been looking for you, and it was like down to the bottom of the page.
Long.
Needed some studying.
But
Yeah.
I was at the.
It was great.
Okay. Well, I think. Anything else you want to? I mean.
I don't think so.
Okay. I keep not wearing a jacket, and I keep enjoying not wearing a jacket. I don't want to wear a jacket.
I don't want to.
I don't want you to want to. My kids are rubbing off on me. Shabbat shalom.
Is that what this is? Very lovely.
Thank you.
Joanne is getting a CT scan. She'll come when she can.
Oh, is everything okay?
Okay.
Yes, routine.
Oh, okay.
All right. Good.
Because she didn't want to miss you.
Yeah.
But that's why we're separate drivers.
Okay.
And who's doing the announcements?
So Randy did come up and take his claim.
Good. Fine. Then I don't have to.
Okay. All right.
You're off the hook.
Yeah.
I'm funnier than he is.
We weren't gonna say anything.
Okay.
We have like a ranking.
Yeah, how long ago?
Up on the boards.
Actually moved up on the numbers.
Who?
Ron.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
funny.
yeah.
He's very funny.
He is funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect it. It's right.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's going on with your ankle here? Torn ligament.
Okie dokie. Should we collect people or should we just start
I
singing?
think we should just start singing. What do you think?
Let's do it.
People will come in. Okay. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im shevet achim gam yachad. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד.
Ooh, Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Well, this particular Shabbat is a very colorful Shabbat. You may have noticed some various accoutrements. The first and only time I will use a French word. That we as a Jewish community are celebrating each
and every member of our community. Can you hear a little better now? Okay. We are celebrating each and every member of our community. And so I will note a couple of things about our community, our sanctuary this evening. This is a space that we want everyone to know that you are safe. And so first and foremost, a little bit about our sanctuary, a couple exits in the back, one in the front. And know that this is an emotionally safe, a spiritually safe space as well. Only when we can know that we can be our full selves in this space can it truly become a place where the Spirit can thrive. And so this evening, we step forward with the rest of the city of Long Beach of saying that we are proud and we celebrate each member of our community. Throughout our evening, we're going to have melodies that are written by members of our extended Jewish community. All but one, I think.
Two, I
all
think.
but two are written by members of Jews in the United States who identify themselves as LGBTQ. We also, this evening, are going to have the amazing opportunity to hear from our very own student rabbi, Sheri Sinaga. And so later on, we'll get to hear and learn some Torah with her. For now, let's sing. Let's celebrate this evening. Let's celebrate the many colors and diversity of our community. You'll find the words of Lechu Neranana on page 12 of our prayer books. Page 12 as we sing together, bringing in this evening of Shabbat on the wings of music.
Let us sing unto God a new song. Let us sing unto God a new song. Lai, lai, la, lai, 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 la, lai, lai, la, lai, lai. Lai, lai, la, lai, 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 la, lai, lai. Lai, lai, la, lai, 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 lai. Lai, lai, la, lai, 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 lai. You know it now, let's all sing together. Yai, lai, la, lai, 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 la, lai, lai. Yai, lai, la, lai, lai, la, lai, lai. Yai, lai, la, lai, 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 la, lai, lai. Yai, lai, la, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, la, lai, 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 lai. Lechu neranena l'Adonai, Naria letzur yishenu. Yekad machana betoda, Bismiro naria lo, Bismiro naria lo. Lai la lai, lai lai la lai 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 la lai lai, yai lai la lai lai la lai lai. Yai, lai, la, lai, 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 la, lai, lai. Yai, lai, la, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, la, lai, 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 lai. Let us sing unto God a new song. Let us sing unto God a new song. Lai, lai, la, lai, 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 la, lai, lai. Lai, lai, la, lai, lai, la, lai. Lai, lai, la, lai, 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 la, lai, lai. Yai, lai, la, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, la, lai, 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 lai. Lai.
Well, our community has always celebrated loving companionship. And tomorrow morning, join us for the Torah study where we're going to take a look at the long history of loving companionship in a mode that is far beyond the binary that might be seen in today's day as man and woman. Our community has long celebrated many, many different identities of who we are. And so tonight, as we celebrate Shabbat, welcoming Shabbat as if she were here, a bride on her wedding day, each and every one of us here might embrace this evening, welcoming her on this night. Not yet, but when we get to the final verse of our prayer, you'll turn to the door through which we entered our sanctuary in an act of embrace of this Shabbat bride, and again, of every single member of our community. We'll sing Lecha Dodi on page 20. Let's sing together.
שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, ישמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, שם ולתפארת ולתהילה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, ki ba'orechu miori, uri uri shedaberi, k'vod Adonai alayich nigla, lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Please rise and face the door as we welcome in the Sabbath bride. Vo'i v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'b'sola, toch emuneam segula, boi chala, lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Did I mention that we're having a little bit of fun this evening playing guitar together? Okay, so I want to invite, we are about to begin our holiday of Shabbat in a formal sense. And there is a long history of, after lighting the Shabbat candles, looking around at the people who we share this particular holiday with and offering a Shabbat shalom to one another, again, so that we might see everyone that we are with. Tonight, we are celebrating the members of our community who identify themselves as LGBTQIA, and so it is only fitting that if you yourself identify in this way, to please come join me as we light our Shabbat candles, as you are seen and celebrated in this community. For those who choose, join me. For the rest, you can please be seated.
להדליק נר של Shabbat. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom.
We continue with Baruch Hu, page 28. Please rise in body or in spirit. We do have a student rabbi. It's okay. We'll be all right.
You see, okay? Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed, le'olam va'ed. Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai.
Continue with an interpretive reading of Ma'ariva Ravim, written by the first openly transgender rabbi in the United States, Rabbi Reuben Zellman. A twilight people. As the sun sinks and the colors of the day turn, we offer a blessing for the twilight. For twilight is neither day nor night, but in between. We are all twilight people. We can never be fully labeled or defined. We are many identities and loves, many genders and none. We are in between roles at the intersection of histories, or between place and place. We are crisscrossed paths of memory and destination, streaks of light and swirled together. We are neither day nor night. We are both neither and all. May the sacred in-between of this evening suspend our certainties, soften our judgments, and widen our vision. May this in-between light illuminate our way to the God who transcends all categories and definitions. May the in-between people who have come to pray be lifted up into this twilight. We cannot always define. We can always say a blessing. So blessed are you, God of all, who brings on the twilight.
Amen.
Continue with Ahavat Olam, page 32.
Ahavat olam בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגי יומם ולילה, נגי יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני, אדוני אחד. ברוך שם כבוד, שם כבוד, מלכותו לעולם, לעולם ועד.
Please be seated.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
We'll continue on page 40 with the words of Mi Chamocha, page 40. Let's sing together.
That was not right.
Everybody sings in their own way, and sometimes
We just
we
play
even
in
sing in
different
different keys. Kepa two, everyone. Kepa two. Let's
try that
sing
again.
Time to take two. Here we go.
Yeah. Yay, la 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 la. Yay, la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Mi hamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha ne'edar b'kodesh, Torah tehilot osef eleh, Torah tehilot osef eleh. Malachut v'chara u'banecha, tokei ayam lifnei Moshe, ve'elianu ve'ameru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed Yai lai lai Yai lai lai la lai la lai la lai la lai Yai lai lai la lai la lai la lai Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la.
I don't know, you're supposed to have this much fun leading services? I don't know if it's allowed. Okay, all right. So, we are going to continue with the words of Hashkivenu, giving thanks for the loving and sheltering presence of this community. And tonight, especially, I am thankful for this being a safe and loving space. Page 42.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, Leshalom. V'ha'amidenu, Shomreinu lechaim. Ufros aleinu, Sukkot shlomecha. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, Leshalom. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love. Let there be love and understanding. Understanding among us, peace and friendship. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms.
Well, tonight we count the Omer, knowing that we are getting much, much closer to the holiday of Shavuot. This coming Thursday night, we are going to have a Shavuot celebration where we are taking all of the 10 mitzvot, and we've asked experts in all of the different subjects of the different mitzvot to present on them. Although we've been a little bit creative with some of the readings, and so there is learning about environmental law and learning about various different ways that these laws can be applied. There'll also be cheesecake. So, as we count towards that particular holiday, we have 49 days to count to it. And I invite everyone here to join me with the blessing. The words are very similar to most of the blessings that we have. The last words are Al Sifirat HaOmer, and then I'm going to count out our 44th day. Together. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu Al Sifirat HaOmer. And today is the 44th day. Hayom Arba'a v'Arba'im Yom Shehem Shisha Shavuot Ushne Yamim LaOmer. Today is the 44th day, which is 6 weeks and 2 days of the counting of the Omer. So let's continue with our tefillah, our personal and collective prayer. And so we'll begin on Capo 2 with the words of tefillah. You'll find these words on page 46 of our prayer books. Please rise in body or in spirit.
Yai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, Adonai, Svatai tiftach, ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, Svatai tiftach, ufi yagid tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Hakol, Ve'zocher Chastei Avot ve'imachot, Umivi Geula Livnei v'neihem, Lema'an Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Izrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol atah, Rav le'Hoshia, Morid hatal. Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Nichamocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melach, Melech memid umechayeh umatzmiach Yeshua v'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hakol Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kdoshim b'chol yom yehallelu chasela Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
Continue silently, either using the words on the pages to follow or other words we might find in our hearts. When you've completed your prayer, please be seated. We'll join together again in prayer on page 62 of our prayer books.
ליבי לפניך, אדוני Nai suri vigo ali. Go inside your heart and see what it wants, what it needs, what it yearns when you breathe. Go inside your heart and see. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be kind, be true. May they be acceptable to you, oh my rock, and my Redeemer.
Well, it is always a rare treat to be able to learn from a member of our community, as learning is what we do in order that we can understand a little bit better the brightness and the colors and the beauty of our world. And each and every one of us has a voice, and each and every one of us has a story to tell, and some of us have a story that, well, not only fits a particular evening, but speaks strongly to the power of our community as well. Sheri Sinaga is a member of our community who was so inspired by the love and support of this place that a few years ago, is it 2 years ago, that Sheri entered Rabbinical school in order to continue learning and to then take the next step of teaching. And so it is a tremendous gift and a pleasure this evening that not only do we get to hear from the words of one of the members of our community, the words that are so important to this day, understanding that it is one that is on our hearts, but also to get to learn from our student rabbi, Sheri Sinaga.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Shabbat Shalom. So first of all, thank you, Rabbi Fox and Cantor Cooper, for just setting the tone of this beautiful, beautiful evening to be together. And that was fun, the capo too. I am so grateful to be with you here tonight. But I want to begin honestly with you. Pride, it's a celebration. But for many LGBTQ plus Jews and people who love them, this can be a season of loneliness, of fear, of pain, and exhaustion. So tonight, I don't want to offer easy joy or shallow celebration. I want to talk about deep hope. The kind that comes when someone who has felt unseen is finally counted, named, and lifted up. So the story for me starts this past winter in New York. Notice the word winter, we're from Southern Cal, so. It was during one of our rabbinical school intensives, my director of the rabbinical school led a small group of us out into the cold New York winter night. We walked through the city. We eventually arrived at the 9/11 memorial. the site of the September 11 attacks. We stood there in silence as she spoke about grief, about mourning rituals, about what it means as future rabbis to hold space for loss. And then we stopped again, this time in front of the Stone Wall Inn. Stonewall is not just a bar. Some of you know that in June of 1969, it became the site of a gay uprising, moments of resistance, when members of the gay community said, enough. They refused to disappear, they demanded to be seen, and those 4 violent nights became a catalyst for the modern LGBTQ movement, and the struggle still continues today. These men had been hidden, uncounted, unseen. Standing there, between grief and liberation, I found myself asking, what does it mean to be counted? This week's Parsha is Parsha Bamidbar, in the wilderness. Parsha Bamidbar begins with a census. Su et rosh kol adat b'nei Yisrael. Kol means of everyone, all of them, each of them, every one of them, not just count, but lift their heads. Now, if we pause to parse the Hebrew, the Torah does not use the word lispor, which means to count. It says suet rosh, which means to lift the head. And then the Torah continues, lemishpochotam, by their families, lavet avotam, by their ancestral homes, b'mishpar shemot, by their names. Count them, not numbers like the Nazis did, but truly valuing their names. No one is meant to stand alone. So the Torah teaches that when we count people, it means to lift someone up, it means to place them in community, and it means to call them by name. And this happens not in a place of arrival, but in the wilderness. The midbar, the wilderness, the desert, is in between. You're not in Egypt, but you're not in the promised land either. It's unsettled, unclear. It's still becoming. And maybe that is exactly where counting matters most. When identity is still unfolding, when belonging feels uncertain, when we are not sure yet where we stand. But the wilderness is not just ancient. The wilderness can be institutional. There was a time when Hebrew Union College did not welcome openly gay and lesbian students. While there were gay and lesbian students being ordained, we could be present, but we could not be fully visible, not partnered, and not counted. And then came the 1980s, a wilderness moment, hard conversations, tension, uncertainty, but also courage. Students began to speak. I want to be seen. I want to be counted. I want to have my head lifted up and be seen. And those voices began to change the institution. In 1989, Eric Weiss became the first openly gay rabbi ordained. A year later, HUC formally adopted a policy admitting gay and lesbian students into both the rabbinical and cantorial programs. And in 2006, Elliot Kukla became the first openly transgender rabbi ordained. Today, HUC proudly stands as one of the leading seminary institutions in the world with inclusive policies that create space for LGBTQA+ rabbis and cantors to fully belong. Lift up our heads. And what is even more remarkable is what's happening now. Recent data by ATRA, the Center for Rabbinic Innovation, in November of 2025 shows that just over half, about 51%, of rabbinical students in non-Orthodox seminaries today identify as LGBTQ+. Just pause on that. 51%. A generation ago, many of those same students would not have been admitted at all. And now, we are shaping the future of Jewish leadership. In my conversations with my HUC professors, they are beginning to notice something deeper, that LGBTQ+ rabbis and rabbinical students form through their own journey of identity and resilience, bring something essential to this moment, a special capacity for empathy, a predisposition and comfort with complexity, a history of navigating change and rebuilding. This same could actually be said about the second and third career students, like my rabbinical classmates, to the Virtual Pathway program. We understand the wilderness. And suddenly, Parsha Bamidbar reads differently. The wilderness is not only a place of uncertainty, it's a place that forms leaders. Leaders who knows what it feels like to not be counted, and who therefore know how to count others. The wilderness is not just institutional or historical, it's happening now. And we understand this not just morally or spiritually, but scientifically. Researchers like Dr. Naomi Eisenberger at UCLA has shown that when a person experiences social exclusion, being ignored, dismissed, pushed outside the group, the same part of the brain activates as when the body experiences physical pain. I hope I'm going to say this right, Doc. The anterior cingulate cortex, the part of the brain that processes distress, responds in both cases, which means this: to be unseen, to be excluded, to be discounted is not just emotionally painful, it's biologically painful. The opposite is also true. When a person is recognized, named, and included, it strengthens identity, it strengthens resilience, and it creates belonging, which means that Parsha Bamidbar, what it's doing, it's teaching us how to be deeply human. So it begs the question, how can we lift the head of those around us? Parsha Bamidbar doesn't just mean the wilderness. Bamidbar also means place of speech, the place to share their journeys, the place to hear others share their stories, the place where we listen to one another, not putting our own stories on top of someone else's, but simply to hear them with the attitude that all are welcome. This is lifting up their heads. I want to share with you a memory from my recent past. 6 months into studying Intro to Judaism with Rabbi Moskowitz right here at our dear Temple Israel, my heart was full. My heart was full of new learning, full of joy, full of peace. One Shabbat, after leaving Torah study, I headed to Catella Deli, and I sat at the counter. A woman next to me looked at me and she said, "You look happy." I said, "I just finished Torah study." She asked, "What is that?" And I said proudly, "We're studying the 5 books of Moses." There was a long pause. And then she said, "Didn't the Jews kill Jesus? They're going to hell, and so are the gay people." I was stunned. I was nauseated. I felt frozen. My response kicked into a flight response, and so I raised my hand and I said, "Check," and I left. This was my first experience of anti-Semitism and anti-homosexuality as a Jew. I shared the story with my Intro to Judaism class, and they responded with care and kind words of empathy and compassion. And the following week, I walked into class, and there was food, lots of food. There were lox and bagels, 3 different types of cream cheese, potato salad, kugel, matzo ball soup, all the foods from Catella Deli. A classmate said, "You had a terrible experience at Catella Deli. I wanted to make sure you had a good one." That moment was chesed, loving kindness. That moment was my classmate choosing to see me, to count me, to bring me back into community, to lift up my head. This is what Parsha Bamidbar is asking of us. We are to count and be counted. We are to be seen and to see. We are to lift the heads of others, because here's the thing. This is how we remain strong. This is how we remain resilient. And this is how we continue to stand. This is why Pride Shabbat matters so much this year. Not because everything is okay, because everything is not okay. And still, we choose to lift one another's heads. This is our sacred work, folks, to build a world where no one has to stand outside or inside a place like the Stonewall Inn just to be seen, but instead, we lift their head again and again until every soul is counted, every soul is named, and every soul belongs, just as we do here at Temple Israel. Shabbat Shalom. Oh, thank you, Rabbi.
Yasher Koach, student rabbi Sheri. We will have more opportunities to learn with Sheri in the future. We do live in a world that is in need of that healing. And as you give us the path of what it means to bring that strength and that healing to it, we take a minute to call up those who are in need of that strength in our community. So I invite us to turn our thoughts to those who need that strength. And that is a healing of the body or the mind, the strength or the spirit. And so too do we know that this is a world in need of that healing as well. And we call for that very same healing of strength. If you have the handout that was offered this evening, you can open it up and take a look. See the names of those who have recently come into a place of need in our community. I'd like to add to those names Jael Hadef and Wendy Bender, Tani Correa, Andrea Friedenthal, Rob Friedenthal, Don Haldane, Andy Kincaid, Larry Cosman, Mark Newman, Kevin O'Grady, Susan Phillips, Marcia Centeno, Miriam Batgolda, Ariella Rivka, Matt Shehan, and Josh Strock. If you are here in our sanctuary and are thinking of someone in particular on this evening, it's our custom to invite you to rise first. And for those who choose, I invite you to share the names of those that you're thinking of out loud as my eyes meet yours. Let's sing together for this strength. You'll find the words on page 253. Page 253. We'll continue now with the words of Elenu on page 282. Page 282, please rise in body or in spirit.
It's up to us to call ourselves to task, to sing what's good and true, to bring about redemption. It's what we're free to do. For what's the point of being here if we're not moved to change our ways? Aleinu leshabeach. It's time to live our praise. We are carrying the stories of the ones who came before. What stories will be told of us when we are here no more? We commit ourselves to action. It brings meaning to our days. Aleinu leshabeach. time to live our praise. It's up to us to own the vision. We are an answer to a call. It's up to us to live the words we speak for the benefit of all. It's up to us to bow down deeply. There's a broken world to raise. Aleinu leshabeach. It's time to live our praise. Aleinu leshabeach. It's time to live our praise.
Please be seated. A number of years ago, I worked at a synagogue in Cleveland that was joined with a much larger synagogue, and this synagogue was from a time when the members of the LGBTQ plus community were actually completely barred from joining temples at all. They weren't allowed. If they were openly such, they were not welcomed in a synagogue. Now, that is not all of the synagogues across the country, but it was the case in so many places that other synagogues rose up that were simply formed among members of the LGBTQ plus community. And it was through the work that this group did, a group of people that still, when I was meeting with them, would have name tags that just had their first name and last initial because they were concerned that somehow the knowledge that they identified as LGBTQ would hurt them in their careers, their lives, their world. And it was through their work of showing that this is who we are, of showing that this is the community that opens our doors and that has our hearts in every way of living, every gender, every sex, and every sexuality, that we are able to celebrate on an evening such as this, each and every one being counted. And so I'd like to read just a very short reading from this prayer book, which is from a community up in San Francisco that was historically LGBTQ+. Today, I'm very happy to say that many of these communities are thriving and that they find partnerships with communities that don't have the same history, but that all embrace in our Reform community, each and equally. That said, as we think to those who have come before us, I honor as well those who paved the way for us to be able to celebrate in the way we do this evening. Blessed are the elders who parted the seas of ignorance and prejudice, sacrificed sanity and security on the rock of steadfastness, conquered demons of hatred and false idols of bigotry, followed their hearts to a promised land beyond a dim horizon. Blessed are the elders with namesakes or without, whose energy and courage created a legacy of hope, making space for the children of today and sweet justice for children yet to be. We add to these those in our more immediate community who we remember in recent days. Together our hearts are with those near to Lori Goldenberg. Our hearts are with Ellen. And so too, as we remember Norman Fassler-Katz, our hearts are with Jim and Nancy. As we remember Leonard Barron, our hearts are with Randy and Robin. And as we remember David Zoller, our hearts are with Eliezer and Serena, Janae and Audrey. This Shabbat, we also mark the yard site, the anniversary of the death of Helen Barth, Thea Brodkin, Fred Coleman, Edith Edelstein, Helene Fisher, Mervyn Glow, Clark Hamilton, Celie Angel Hellman, Anna Hillinger, Mark Hillinger, Eleanor Hirsch, Amy Hirsch, Yetta Hollander, Gertrude Jaffe, Jack Kagia, Morris Christian, Fred Lissack, Milton Myers, Albert Middleman, Blanche Middleman, Jack Panitz, Evelyn Ribordi, Milton Safier, Joyce Thompson, Samuel Wheel, and Amatzia Yaron. If you are thinking of someone in particular on the Shabbat, it's our custom to invite you to rise now. For those who choose, I invite you to share the names of those that you are thinking of as my eyes meet yours. Well, I invite us now to rise together as one in love and in solidarity as we offer these words of Mourner's Kaddish on page 294. Page 294. Together. It gadal v'it gadash shemei rabba. V'yalma divrach yutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon v'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael. Ba'gala ubizman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mivarach leolam olmei olmaya. It barach v'ishtabach v'it ha'ar v'it ramam v'it naseh. V'it hadar v'it alev v'it alal shmei d'kudisha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim alenu v'yal kol Yisrael. V'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mramav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Alenu v'yal kol Yisrael. V'al kol yoshvei tevel. V'imru amen. Zichronam livracha. May the memories of those near to us always be a source of blessing. I invite us together to say, Amen. I'd like to invite up a member of our board of directors, Randy Schaefer, to share about some of the goings on. I believe he studied the notes. Everyone else can please be seated. All yours.
Studied and embellished the notes.
All right.
So, yes, I want to get ahead. So first off, Shabbat Shalom, and thank you all for coming. I can't tell you what a thrill it is to see you. I would say, back on your foot. Okay. You know, the talk you gave was very moving. Compassion, courage, and until I heard you talk, pride was just a word. Now I understand. I understand much better. That was a very moving talk. So, there's a lot going on in the temple. Tomorrow morning, that way, about 100 feet, will be Torah study, 8:45. Rabbi leads, and with food, okay, and good company, and Kaddish will be recited. Now, not on the notes here, but I will make a plug. Tomorrow evening is the annual gala. Now, the gala is sold out, but Jerry's wife has said in the past in these forums, you must look at the catalog online. And I went on the catalog today, and I was amazed at some of the things I saw there. Aside from the dinner at Lantica on 2nd Street that Robin and I put up, there were 2 beautiful pieces of artwork by Jerry, and game night, 200 games? You have 200 games? People have game rooms to sit in to play games. You need a game room to store the games. I'm sorry? Wow, but that sounds really, really exciting. So there are two things right there that caught my eye. I can go to Antigua anytime. The Pride Parade will be Sunday morning, and the temple will have a gathering here at 9 o'clock with donuts and coffee. Robin and I don't need to come. Where we live, we can look right out our window, as we do every year, and see the parade walk by, downtown Long Beach. Next Thursday, and there'll be merchandise available. Next Thursday, May 21st, begins the holiday of Shavuot. Come here at 7 p.m. for a special evening of study together, Tikkun Leil Shavuot. This year's learning will focus on conversation about the Ten Commandments, together with temple members who are experts on each of the commandments, various topics. They'll guide us to help us find the best versions of ourselves. It says here, yummy cheesecake. That's an enticement. Yummy cheesecake included. Next Friday morning, 10:30, Shavuot continues with the morning festival services. Yizkot will be observed. Next Shabbat, a week from now, 6 p.m., just like this evening, bring your little ones for Tat Shabbat. A traditional Shabbat evening service will follow at 7, and it will feature David York, who's normally sitting over there at a piano, but next week he'll be almost invisible up there on the temple's organ. And I've had a tour of the temple, and it's quite interesting up there. There is a room with an organ up there. Make sure you check the calendar, our calendar on the website, for other activities going on here. There is a lot of things happening at this temple. And if you have any questions about anything, call the office. Catch me outside. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Randy. Well, we are going to conclude our service in the Temple Israel way and with a vision of what it looks like when every member is celebrated. And that is, I'm going to invite for all of us, if you would, to please rise. And for those who choose to scooch over and maybe stand next to somebody, if you happen to be standing by yourself, go ahead and scooch next to somebody who might be in another spot. And I invite you to place your arms on the shoulders of the person next to you. Let's sing together, mirroring what a world that can be filled with the goodness in this room might even look like. Oseh Shalom, let's sing.
Shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru, Amen. Yai la 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 la. La 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru. Amen. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael.
Yashar Koach again to our very own Sheri Sinaga. Shabbat Shalom,
Shabbat
everyone.
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Join us just in the foyer for Kiddush and Motzi. A good and sweet Pride weekend and Shabbat Shalom. My aunt and uncle and cousins. Actually, Alina is getting married in August. Yeah. Yeah. What is this? Is well, that's a Cantor.
Hi, Eli. So nice to meet you.
That is by no means a stop. There's not a lot you can work with.
So nice to see you. Robin tells me you're moving.
I am moving.
To where?
Just for 2 weeks.
And every time I walk past your house on the beach, now I don't know what I'm going to think when I go past that beautiful house.
Well, you can see the All right. Anyway, we're out of here. Good to see you.
Where,
Yes, Rabbi.
Did we say it was
Wolf. It was Wolf. See, it was from Fox. I see. You understand that